Yep. Who's next?
Like a can.
Hi, how you guys doing? You guys are great. You know, I've been watching you from season 1 and been going on. If it wasn't for all of you, you wouldn't have, the great cast you are. So my question right here is for Rick. You're a good man, even though you do bad things.
Often, man.
Very often. But, now right next door, Liam, and then you have Sophie. Do you guys feel like you have, it says, do you hate the bad characters that, in real life when they're, when you guys having lunch or something like that?
What's the question? Do we hate the characters in real life?
Like the Bolton, and do you guys get along?
Who could like the Boltons? They're an awful bunch. But yeah, it's definitely interesting shooting it when you're as real people, and you've got the Boltons looking very regal and sort of absolutely comfortable in this world of terror, and then you've got Sophie just sort of, Sansa being just violated, really. Every other day, and then you've got me, a shivering mess in the corner. So it's definitely there's been spontaneous fits of laughter, sort of when we're shooting it, without a doubt. But it's
you guys did great.
Thank you.
You dressed up really well for the wedding, though. I will say that. You looked great.
It was. If anyone noticed, it was Rob Stark's costume. Just FYI, just to make it that little bit more brutal.
Yeah.
I did notice, but I don't want to admit I did. Hey.
Hi, I just like to thank you all for the fabulous job that you guys do. My question is for Alfie Allen. I want to know, what do you do to prep for the role of Reek? Like the non-physical, gestures that you do, and besides the verbal, stuff that's on the script.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of acting with the eyes, which I enjoyed. But I wouldn't say I have a sort of preparation for it. I think if the energy's not right on the day, then you're kind of messed up. But I would say that I definitely like to sort of decompress on my own a little bit afterwards. And me and Uran are actually really good friends, which some people can't find really hard to believe. And so we go out and just play pool in the evenings. But in terms of sort of preparing for it, I don't really have a method, to be honest.
Hey there.
Hey, my name is Peter, and I just wanted to thank you for all that you do in your craft and profession. And I wanted to ask the whole cast, is there a moment that has left an impact on you from the fans? And I just wanted to, ask you what has been a great moment from the fans that you've received?
Right now?
Yeah.
That's always a good one.
Well, about 3 weeks ago, the #1 fan, President of the United States, actually I got a chance to meet. And he came up to me, he shook my hand, he looked at me and put his hand here on my shoulder, and said, "You didn't kill Jon Snow, did you?" And I didn't know if I'd be sent off to Guantanamo or what the answer would be, but I said, "Mr. President, Jon Snow is deader than dead." That was my response.
Oh.
The Red Wedding was his favorite episode, and he kept telling me that you keep killing all my favorite characters, so I was felt guilty as charged. But that was probably my most exciting moment with a fan.
Do people ever just yell things out at you on the street?
Yeah, but nothing to do with the show.
No, they don't have anything to do with the show.
I once had a woman run at me with her hand at my crotch level. But that was a great party. No, and I went, "What are you doing?" And she went, "I just wanted to check there was something there."
She thought you were really method.
I don't speak to my mother anymore.
I think in season 6, Varys should start doing stand-up.
Little club over there.
The Marine Cellar. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, you guys are great. Show's awesome. It's obviously an awesome time to work on TV. It's obviously an awesome time to be a TV fan. So much so that HBO chose your show to test a new distribution method by putting the season 5 finale in theaters for a couple weeks this past year. Any rumblings with that happening again? And for the cast, what did it feel like being a movie star for a couple weeks?
Well, quite a lot of them are movie stars. You know, Natalie and Gwendolyn. And I can't hear you.
As the Game of Thrones characters.
Oh, okay.
Bringing that world to the big screen.
I didn't know we did that.
Oh.
That's cool.
They sold out everywhere.
Oh, thank you.
Cool.
You meant season 4 when they went on IMAX.
Well, I have to say that for television, they are like 1-hour movies.
Right.
The production values, everything about them, it is like making a movie.
So, Ms. Strauss, have you heard any rumblings of them continuing to do that in the future?
You know, I think that was I think what you're referring to is the IMAX for season 4, and you know, I think there's something that's very specific about that IMAX experience and those particular episodes that really made it suited to you know, and for people who want to sort of experience it. Whether that's right or not for the future is yet to be determined.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi.
My name's Noemi, and this is a question for the whole cast. We have a few houses being represented here, but of the houses who are here, who would you want to see rule the realm at the very end, and why?
Well, it won't be the Baratheons.
I'm up for Hodor.
Yeah.
He could do as good a job as any of them.
Straight talker.
Yeah, yeah, real straight shooter.
Always knows what he's. Always know what he's trying to say.
I would love to live in a world where Samwell Tarly is king, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, as we saw in earlier this season, I think episode 2 of this season, where there was the election of the Lord Commander and Sam spoke for Jon Snow and put him forward. The narrative thread through the series meant that by the end of it, Sam was out of there as a direct result of Jon becoming Lord Commander. So we saw that that was actually an acting job from Sam.
Right.
He knows that Jon is probably objectively the best man for the job, but he also had one eye on his and Gilly's and baby Sam's safety. So you can see that when Sam ever has any power or influence at all, it may benefit people at large, but the bastard's always got his own interests at heart.
This is, we only have time for one last question, so welcome. And we picked a winner.
John, Stevens.
Oh, sorry, we need the mic 'cause it's not live. One more time.
Stevens as Benjamin Stark. I was curious whether or not Sam would have any clue as to where his character is going forward from here. And they haven't cut off my head or burned my body, so where am I?
So that's Benjamin Stark.
Oh, is it?
That's what, yes.
What was the
Took me a second, too. It's an impossible to answer question.
You wasted your question.
No.
Wasted it.
No question is wasted.
What was the question?
No, that's not, it wasn't. It was, he asked if Samwell would know where Benjamin Stark is. And is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it's fairly possible to answer that, as a matter of fact.
That's what I said.
No, I wouldn't know. Look at that, all absolutely possible.
You guys, thank you. This has been such an honor to be here. Give it up, wait. Give it up for the Game of Thrones cast, everybody.